This week on Jon Thelen's Destination Fish, we start in one of the most overlooked locations for walleyes, the river channel. Big and small fish alike use the channel for migrations and feeding, and today trolling crankbaits in those channels is a deadly tactic. Jon Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by Bandit Lures and Alumacraft Boats. There we go.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I don't think, doesn't feel like a giant, but you know what? Yeah.
All right.
Feels like a decent fish. I guess we'll see. You know, trolling's a little bit different deal. And you get fish that'll come straight at you. You'll get fish that'll go the other direction. Oh yeah, eater-sized fish to start. There you go. There's one, huh?
It's got to start somewhere, and it only takes one to spill the beans.
There you go.
All right. We have a color anyway to start.
We have a color. Yep. Hand me that pliers.
Oh, you bet.
Sometimes it's just as easy to worry about just getting the fish unhooked when you're down in the net, and then we'll worry about the lure later. Look at that little 15-inch walleye to get the day started. We're gonna do some trolling today. It's June, it's early summer. Not the type of time that most people think about trolling cranks, but on rivers, ideal time to do it. And we're gonna talk a little bit about the triggers that make fish bite. Charlie's gonna talk a little bit today about progressions in the river and make it so that you can come out and do the same type of stuff we're doing, catch fish pretty much anywhere you go throughout the Midwest where you have running water and walleyes.
I got on my board. Yep.
Okay.
You know, one of the things that we were doing here earlier, we set a speed when we started at 1.5 to 1.6.
Yep.
And, you know, it really wasn't, we weren't getting them. So we did bump up though to 1.8, 1.9.
Yep.
And we started catching fish. You know, a lot of guys will just set a speed and they live at that all day.
Right.
And I think one of the things that we've done is manipulated our speed, increased it. But I think the other important small detail that we've done is we would burst ahead.
Right.
Like the bait's running away.
Right.
And then pause it. And like the bait is checking it out.
I think you'd be surprised, day in and day out, how many fish are following baits. And when you give them a pause or you give them a burst, it's a strike point. And it makes them bite. And I've said that for years, that it's so important to not just become steady with everything you do. You've got to do stuff that gets fish to want to bite. Here we go. It's all yours.
Oh yeah,
It looked and it felt like a decent fish when I was holding it there. It felt like a pretty good eye. But this is another great example too of fish that are just rolling down this channel. This fish just a couple days ago might have been up in 3 feet of water, a couple weeks ago. And now they're migrating down. And on the migration down, they follow that channel. And that's why we're in here doing what we're doing today. Just keep coming.
I'm gonna back up.
Yep. Nine foot handle today.
It's all gonna be you, pal.
We got the big handle and we got her. That right there is all of 30 inches. Holy smokes, buddy. Look at that. Get that fish. Look at this. Holy smokes. It got twisted up in the other line dragging back there, but that's okay. We'll deal with that later.
Oh boy.
Look at that fish.
Look at this thing.
That is a giant walleye. That right there, that's trolling cranks. And that's dialing in a crankbait bite. It's June. You're not supposed to be doing this according to conventional wisdom.
No.
But this fish is still out here biting.
Let her go?
Giant. Let her go. That's
all right.
good stuff. Get out of here, big girl. Giant fish. Jon Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by these fine sponsors. Here we go. There's one.
Ooh. How's that one feel?
Good. Yeah, I don't know that he's a giant, but
I can always put his back to him.
30 feet.
Okay.
We'll see. He's gonna decide that something's wrong here. I got a feeling.
What are you doing?
There, he's making the decision right now that something ain't quite right.
Ooh, John.
It's a good fish. Big walleye. I'm just gonna keep them coming slow and easy. Big fish. Here we go.
Keep coming. More.
I turned in a big one today.
Atta boy.
Look at that.
There we go.
He ain't what you got earlier, but you know what? He ain't bad.
Oh.
Give me that pliers in there, would you?
Absolutely.
All right.
Let me grab a little.
Look at this.
That's fantastic.
Okay, big girl. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that right there.
Huh?
That's channel trolling in a river. That is good stuff right there, man. I don't care where you go. What a
That's a big, thick, good-looking walleye there.
fun day of fishing, man.
What?
How do you beat this? That is just good stuff. All
Nice
right,
work.
big girl. Doesn't seem to matter where I go fishing, I see a ton of alumacrafts on the water, and today's no exception. You know, when it really comes down to it, I think it's the same for all these people. Alumacraft just builds a great, versatile boat. Doesn't matter if you want to troll plugs like we are today, bass fish, or take the kids tubing. They really make boats that do everything, and that's why you see so many of them on the water every day.
I think we got something going here, though. Yep, there's a fish on this one. Boy, that was a subtle. It just kind of sagged. It didn't do anything.
Sometimes you wonder, though, too, how long might that fish have been dragging on there, and you just turn around and notice it, you know?
Right. You know, and in the channel, we're kind of S-ing, turning with the the normal curves here, and so I don't.
All right.
Did I miss a turn? Did I? I don't know, but I do know.
Is he there?
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're all right.
Yep, he's there.
Still there? Okay. Did my best there to make that complicated.
All right. Ready?
Yep, good fish. Good job, bud. All right, I'll let you take care of that fish.
All right.
You know, we've caught them on a variety of colors. We've caught them all on banded walleye deeps, but we've gotten them on a variety of colors. But I'll tell you what, if you can get this dialed in, you can get this bite to where we've got it today, it can be an awful lot of fun, because you can be on something. Yeah, just go ahead and drop it, we'll deal with it. You can be on something that nobody else is on, and fish like that, I mean, they'll snap, especially in rivers. They'll eat a crankbait a heck of a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Tell you what, speed's been the key today. Dialing that in. So here's what I'll tell you. Getting the speed to where it needed to be today was the whole key. Before we go today, I want to tell you a little bit more about this brand new Trollmaster Pro Angler, because that's been the key to getting that exact speed. Check this out, because I'm going to tell you something. You're going to want one of these on your boat. The Trollmaster Pro Angler offers all of the great features you have come to expect from Trollmaster, including 250 speed increments, a wireless remote, an idle function that stalls the boat out, and a max throttle function that brings the boat to full throttle, all achieved with the simple push of a button on the comfortable handheld remote. If you employ a Panther electro steer system, you can steer your kicker motor from the same remote as well. So what's new? The Trollmaster Pro Angler offers Strike Mode, a pre-programmed function that allows the angler to set 4 different speed profiles that will be added into your trolling speed in 2, 4, or 6-minute intervals. These built-in speed bursts are designed to trigger bites, with the user determining the speed adjustment and the frequency through the 4 strike mode profiles. Longer battery life and a sleep mode has been built into the wireless remote, meaning you can fish longer with far less battery usage. Lastly, if you already own a Trollmaster Pro 3, you can simply purchase the handheld and pair it with the current receiver in your boat, and you are ready to start realizing the benefits of the Trollmaster Pro Angler. Well, there you go. This Trollmaster Pro 3, it's the real deal. It doesn't matter if you're trolling for walleye, salmon, whatever it is, you're definitely going to want one of these things on your boat. Jon Thelen's Destination Fish has been brought to you by these great sponsors.